My stroke was 10 months ago. Numbers are still difficult to remember. My brother and my daughter came to the hospital. These are people I know, and they're asking me questions of things that I know, and I couldn't remember one of them. You know, like, what color's your car? No clue on that. No clue at all.
After Craig's stroke, he and his wife Jeannie were tasked with confronting aphasia head-on.
The most difficult thing was that seeing his body was the same, but that was not my husband.
Aphasia is a common condition for stroke victims to develop, yet far too often families and hospitals are unprepared to combat it. A fact Tom Broussard has been working tirelessly to change.
The health community, including especially hospitals, do not know much about aphasia. 30 to 40% of people with stroke get aphasia. So it's a huge component of the disability that comes as a result of a stroke, yet the community, the health community, do not even use those words. They do know the word, but they don't even use it. If they have a person with aphasia, they won't say that. They will not use the word aphasia. They will say, oh, you're having trouble with your language, go see the therapist. People with aphasia know about aphasia. People right on the outside, other than their family and friends, and the therapist, nobody knows anything. And again, why not?
Tom's advocacy efforts were born from his own experience with aphasia following a stroke.
I had no idea. I really knew nothing about it. I don't know everything I now talk about now. I did not know that the day before I had my stroke. The clot dissolved and the symptoms dissolved. So I was no longer paralyzed. I now could see from the right side. But I was yet to know that I had lost my language, and the drugs don't fix that. You're sort of stuck with that.
Both Tom and Craig agree that the only way to regain your language is through rigorous and repeated practice.
That is how the brain creates the new dendrites and synapses to allow me to be able to speak again when I could not speak before.
Practice. You just got to practice over and over, whether you like it or not. The more you do it, the better it's going to be. And so it was practice that helped on learning.
And for loved ones, Jeannie stresses an abundance of patience and finding a community to heal together.
It's very hard to see someone you love going through something so hard and you can't help them. I was so devastated, and I felt so alone because nobody understood.
And until more people understand, Tom plans to continue touring the country and speaking with stroke survivors and those suffering from aphasia.
You will see the outline of this room, and this side that I could see flops over, so it actually...